Hello, my lords and ladies. Welcome to a very quick video, probably longer than it needs to be, on how to paint Syrus's Phoenix, Syrus the Virus from Descent, Act 2, The Betrayer's War. As always, I want to say thank you to all my YouTube members. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for helping this channel out. And it's still infancy, hopefully. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. All we do is painting videos. We have D&D campaign videos where you can follow our campaign. We're going to be doing some D&D miniatures here in the future. But without further ado, let's go. Alright, after scraping off all those nasty mold lines, which there's not a lot in these miniatures because they did a fantastic job. Great job, Fantasy Flight. We are going to spray paint it in white, whatever white you got, and then we are going to use Bad Moon Yellow all over this entire thing. Now, be cognizant of the base. You do not want to get any of that yellow on there, but if you do, it's not a big deal. Next, we're going to be using some thinned. As you can tell on that first little tidbit of this video, this was not that thinned. So put some water in there and make it a little bit thin and go over the entire thing. Next, we are going to do some more thinned paint. We're going to use some Magmadroth Flame. Again, just mix some water in there. It gives you a little, obviously, more watery consistency. Duh. And then we're just going to put this in splotches all over the miniature. Using the same concept, some watery Baal Red, we're going to work on the tips of a lot of our Phoenix areas. Now, we could have painted this with actual paints and done a little bit more in depth of a paint job on this, but again, we're just trying to paint this, make it look decent, get on the table. Does it look fantastic? No. Does it look terrible? No. It looks good enough to get it on the table because we have so much of a backlog. It's a pile of stress is what I call it, and it really gets to you. So work on stuff. Not every single paint job needs to be an award-winning masterpiece. Next, we're going to take some black Templar and we're going to put this in little splotches. Now, you really want this to be thin. It's supposed to be kind of like a smoky effect. Again, it's not like overly crazy. You don't need to do this. I just kind of did it to give it some smoke effect on the red areas, on top of the red. Make sure it's on top of the red. And make sure it's thinned as well. So put some water in that. Working on the base now, we're going to take all those vines and put some Wyldwood on there, switching to a much smaller brush. For the vine leaves, we're going to use a little bit of Creed Camo. If you notice, most of these are going to be speed paints on here. For the stones, we are going to be doing some Basilicanum Grey. I'm sure if you've been watching all these videos, you see a theme here. For little dirt areas, we're going to do something different. We're going to use some Fyreslayer Flesh. Again, this is kind of like it's kind of a dirty brown. So, it works. We're just going to kind of add a little bit of dulling effect on our Phoenix. And you don't necessarily need this color. You could kind of skip this because I've had Hexos Palesun for years, and this is the legit first time I think I've ever used it. So yeah, we're just gonna do a dry brush over this. The next color we're about to use is Dorn Yellow. You can just do Dorn Yellow, or you can just take some whatever yellow you got and put some white in it, and that's all you need. You don't necessarily need these colors. You just need a dull looking yellow. Very light dry brush just to kind of make those raised edges kind of stand out just a little bit. We're really going to focus on those talons and the beak as well. And then your favorite part of painting the miniature, because it means you're done, is the rim of the base. And if you've watched this channel at all, you know that 99% of my bases, or rimmed bases, are in black, because I like it in black. And there it is. Again, not fantastic, not terrible, literally just looks like a phoenix that's on fire. Could we have done a lot more? Yeah, we could have. But that would have taken 10 times the amount of time. We don't have that. So moving on to the next miniature for next week after you see this, or this week, later this week. Yeah. Again, thank you for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're a member, I can't thank you enough. You're amazing. Hit that bell, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love chatting with everybody. If you have miniatures, you paint, send them to me on Instagram, nerd.nights. I like to chat it up with people. All right, till next time, paint on.